Coverage you can count on continues. With Storm Team 10 meteorologist Everett Lau.
Good Saturday morning. Believe it or not, we're taking a look at our tower cam here in downtown Terre Haute. I believe this is the one facing east because there would be stoplights on Ohio Street. Even hard to see those. That's just a block down from the building. So very dense fog across parts of the Wabash Valley this morning. Here's a look at the current visibility map. And you can see it's pretty much area wide. A few places not seeing quite as dense of fog, but zero visibility reported out at the airport along with Robinson, 0 down in Vincennes, 1 in Effingham, 3 in Mattoon, and 2 in Paris. So, unsurprisingly, we have a dense fog advisory that's in effect for most of the News 10 viewing area. Coles and Edgar County, technically the only two that aren't in this. Now, this is set to expire at 9 a.m. Eastern time, so at the top of the hour, we'll see if they extend that depending on how quick this fog decides to lift out of the area. Temperature-wise, it's also cold out there this morning, so if you're getting a head start, you're going to have a lot of frost on your windshield. I had to deal with that when I came into work this morning because temperatures are well below freezing. And you may encounter a few slick spots just because it is fog, so there may be some black ice in parts of roadways, especially bridges and overpasses. So be aware of that if you're out traveling on this Saturday. 24 degrees in Newton and Robinson, 25 for Paris and Terre Haute, 27 in Sullivan, and it's currently 24 in Rockville and Brazil. So if you're thinking about putting up the Christmas lights today, it does look to be an okay day, actually a good day to do so, because once we get through the morning, we're expecting this fog to burn off. And right now we have a sunny sky up above the fog, but we will have more clouds building in as we get into the afternoon. So here's a look at your planner over the course of the day. A Shop Local Saturday, so if you're doing some Christmas shopping today, a nice day to do that as well. Temperatures climbing into the upper 40s by lunchtime, and we're expecting daytime highs today to make it into the middle 50s before those clouds start to build in as we get into the afternoon hours. So here's a look at the Storm Team 10 storm tracker. You can see cloud-wise, there's nothing above us once we get above that fog. But farther down to the south, we are already watching some cloud cover down across the south coming up to the north. That's ahead of our next system. You see all the rain showers down here in Texas and Oklahoma. This is the system that's headed its way to the Wabash Valley. It's going to be bringing us some rain as we get into the overnight hours, potentially some heavy rain and some beneficial rain as much of the Wabash Valley in a moderate drought. So as we look at the futurecast, again, we're going to be dry this morning once we get rid of that fog. But by lunchtime, we're already going to start to see some high clouds creep into the area. And that cloud cover is just going to continue to expand and increase in coverage as we get into the afternoon. Here's 3 o'clock. And by this evening, we're expecting a mostly cloudy sky, but staying dry for most of the day. Notice by 8 o'clock, we're only seeing a few little showers trying to make it into the far south part of the News 10 viewing area. Now by 11, we're starting to see those rain showers make their way to the north. And as we get into the overnight hours, that's when we're expecting the heaviest rain. This is 2 o'clock. You can see some oranges and yellows and reds. That just indicates some heavier rain. We could hear a few rumbles of thunder as well as the system makes its way up to the north. Now by 5 o'clock in the morning, it'll be a little more scattered about. We'll still have some bands of some rain and some pockets of heavier rain working through. Here's 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And as we get into the morning hours, we'll still keep some showers around. Another thing to note, tomorrow is going to be a breezy day as the system moves through. So enjoy any outdoor activities you need to get done today because tomorrow is going to be a soggier into the weekend. We'll keep the clouds around as we go into tomorrow afternoon, but we'll start to dry out as well. And those clouds will even linger into the evening. So looking at futurecast rainfall amounts, again, we could get a nice dose of rainfall anywhere from around 1 inch to maybe even 1.5 inches if you get under one of those thunderstorms that could produce some of that heavier rain. So we can certainly use that across the area. Forecast for today, 56 degrees. Once we get through that fog, we are expecting a little sunshine before clouds start to increase going into the afternoon. A south breeze at about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Tonight dropping down to 44, but then temperatures are going to rise as the rain moves in. And again, a good chance of rain, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. It's also going to start to become breezy. Tomorrow going to be a breezier day with wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. The high is going to be 53, but once we get through the rain in the morning, temperatures are going to be falling through the afternoon. So by the afternoon, we'll see temperatures in the 40s, so a chillier day to finish up the weekend as well. Then we look at Monday, a high of 48, bounce up to 60 on Tuesday. I have another system that could bring some rain and thunderstorms Tuesday night, and then colder as we get into December with a high of 38 on Thursday.